You are listening to Win on KZKO. Check them out every Monday from 4 to 5 p.m. Mountain Time. Only on KZKO The Vibe.
And now, World Improv Network proudly presents Community Court.
When common decency between two parties cannot solve a dispute, Community Court is there to solve the problem.
All rise for the Honorable Kenneth Vicarro.
All right. Thank you, Bailiff Gale.
Welcome.
Thank you for coming in. Cliff, well, I don't know where he is. He didn't call in or nothing. I'm kind of worried about the guy, to be honest. So that you could come on such short notice is duly appreciated.
I don't appreciate days off, so I do appreciate working.
Sure.
Ready to run a no-nonsense court for you.
Oh, all right. I like that. You know, bringing some austerity in here. That's what we need. We need a firm fist, an iron fist.
You're talking too much, Judge.
Oh, hey. Wow, this bailiff's got some chutzpah.
Do I smell applesauce? Is that a baby?
Oh yeah, well this is Junior, is my baby. He's in a pretty good mood right now, and I think, saying applesauce, it lightens him up, so. Yep, there, just applesauce.
Better contain himself, or I will place him in contempt.
Oh, well, one, you can't place people in contempt, but, you can have contempt. That's on the human emotional spectrum, so, that's fair game, but, anyway, well, like I said, I was talking too much. Hey, I'm talking too much now. So let's get to the case, huh? So today we got, this is kind of a David, versus a Goliath situation we've got, isn't it? We have Mr. Leonardo Monsanto from the Monsanto Corporation. You're the namesake, president, CEO, and grand magistrate.
I am Grand Magistrate of the greatest corporation on earth, Monsanto.
And you're also, 96 years old.
96 years young because of all the chemicals that I ingest from my fabulous company.
Oh, all right. Well, that's kind of under dispute here is, just how beneficial those chemicals are, cause, I've got here, a Mr. Bill Brierson.
Hi, thank you very much for seeing us today.
Sure. Now, you are here because you have a complaint against, the Monsanto Corporation. You used some of their Roundup weed killer and, experienced some negative effects. In your own health.
Here's the problem. I have a very sensitive and delicate immune system, and so I need to have very specific ingredients in my Roundup weed killer. And they did not tell me, they did not properly label the ingredients, and now I have hives.
Oh, all right. So I think we've nailed down what is at stake here is incorrect labeling of the ingredients and perhaps just what chemicals are actually active and present in your products, Mr. Monsanto.
Well, that's poppycock. 'Cause the first thing is that, we process Roundup in the same factories that we do our soy burgers and some of other soybean processing. And just because he has a soy allergy is not our fault. The other thing is that if you're ingesting Roundup the wrong way, I straight line it right into my veins, and he must just be sniffing it or spraying it in his face like some cosmetic product, and that might give him the hives.
I'm sorry, Mr. Monsanto, you said you ingest? You do, like an IV?
Yes.
You inject it directly into your veins?
Right.
Well, if that was the preferred method, then you should put that on the bottle. I just drink it straight out of the bottle.
Well, that's the most common way of people using our product. But,
what is the most common way?
Drinking it.
That's really weird because I've used the product myself. It's very effective, and I just used the hose attachment and sprayed it on my plants. I don't know why.
If you read in the fine print and the upside down hieroglyphics at the bottom, let me show you right here a package around it. Right.
I'm sorry. So
you can
that
see
looks. I'm sorry. I have to pull out my magnifying glass to actually even see these characters.
Yeah, it's 0.4 font. And it's upside down hieroglyphics, but if you read it upside down, you can clearly see right here. Here, put your electron microscope on it here. Maybe the bailiff can help you out.
Here we go.
All right, thank you, Gail.
Yep, so if you read it now, you can see that right there it says the preferred method of using Roundup to kill weeds.
Yeah, no,
Do
I'm
you
sorry.
see right there? It says the preferred method for Roundup.
You both read hieroglyphics?
Yeah, we're trained. I'm 94 years old.
It's actually a prerequisite to be a bailiff.
Oh,
You didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
What about your
I-
other bailiff? Does he not know how to read hieroglyphics? If so, you might want to check with the bailiff union to see if he's even sanctioned to be in a court.
Well, I've been a judge for 34 years now, and I mean, it was a totally different, era and, training program back then. So I don't know how it's changed. Apparently hieroglyphics are part of it. I feel really out of the loop here.
Well, nonetheless, what Bill or the plaintiff over here did not.
Mr. Brierson.
Yeah, Mr. Brierson, whatever you want to call him.
Well, his name.
Yeah, I think some common courtesy respect is necessary given the hives you have caused me.
Well, sorry, Mr. Brierson, but anyway, if you can read on the bottom of the bottle here, it says that the preferred way to ingest Roundup in order to kill weeds is to drink it or to straight line it into your veins. The reason why most people drink it is the most common form. Most people aren't diabetic and need insulin or anything like that, or high drug users, so they usually drink it. And then they urinate it out across on the weeds, and that's how you kill the weeds. That's why it's called Roundup.
Mr. Brierson, can you read hieroglyphics?
Well, yes, you see, I took a class online just so I could read the Roundup label. So I did. I learned just so I could do this. But I didn't know that I misread it.
Well, you didn't read the last sentence of it, which talks about the soy allergies. If you're allergic to soys, nuts, or Brazilian nuts in particular, you might have a hive outbreak.
It also never said that you shouldn't use it as a suppository, and in my history, that's the quickest way to get something into your system.
Well, that's a good point. That's almost as fast as straight lining it. Well, maybe we'll put that on the
But that's
bottle.
where the hives are.
Oh, geez, I'm sorry. I'm just looking at the applesauce that I was about to feed Junior, and I just saw that was a Monsanto product. And I was hoping that maybe you could read the hieroglyphics here on the back of this label, Mr.
Oh, sure,
Monsanto.
no problem. Let me just move to
I mean,
your
how am I
side.
supposed to feed my baby applesauce? Tell me that.
All right, hold on. Let me just move.
I hope it's not like this Roundup.
Yeah, okay. Hold on, Junior. Why don't you let me borrow that applesauce real quick? Okay. Well, you can see underneath here on this applesauce, which is the right age. It's for the right age. And we do make the best applesauce in the world. It's actually a reserve applesauce, meaning it comes from the finest apples in Central Europe. And the best way to use this applesauce for Junior,
Yeah, what does it say on the label?
he's supposed to take a needle or a eyedropper and shoot it into his ears.
What?
You see, I did that with my cat because he likes the applesauce and, it worked just fine. So some of your products, they're great. They're fantastic. I just really want the Roundup situation to be rounded up.
Well, Mr. Brierson, I have a question for you. Have your weeds at least died? I mean, have they been effective in the yard or killing cockroaches in the corner of your house?
Oh, don't you worry. Everything that had life in my house is now dead.
Except for the hives on your face?
Except for the hives on my face and the other regions of my body.
Oh, where else do you have them?
I think I answered that early when I said the suppository caused them.
Oh, okay.
I'm a gentleman. I don't want to disclose such grotesque details.
Well, I can see that. Maybe we can come to an amicable resolution, Your Honor, because he obviously didn't get enough online training to read the rest of the hieroglyphics at the tail end of the label.
I just want you to put me in situations that I can succeed in.
Yeah, I can see that.
So, guide me, train me,
Tell you what, how often do you wash your face?
Oh, you gosh, I'm gonna wash my face in 3 minutes because it's gonna be 4:22 and I have to do that. And then I'm gonna wash it again at 4:39 and then maybe 5:15, so about 17 times a day.
Okay, so here's a good way that can kill two birds with one stone, so to speak. If you want to continue to ingest Roundup the normal way, which is through drinking it, or you can do the suppository way, that's fine, or do it the way I have always done it, straight line it. When you urinate on a toilet paper or on a piece of washcloth or something and smear it on your face. And that will kill those hives, I promise you. And since you're so regimented about washing your face, your hives will be gone in no time.
Oh my gosh, that sounds amazing. I also pee about 17 times a day, so it goes hand in hand.
All right. Well, it sounds like you two have worked out an agreement. Sounds like this is just a matter of just communicating and, smoothing out the wrinkles, as it were.
I'll have to hand it to you, Judge. You're in a tighter shift than I would have given you credit for.
Oh, well, thank you, Bailiff Gale. And could I have that, applesauce?
Oh, yeah, here you go. Give it back to Junior when he's done with it.
Would you like me to get a needle for his ear?
You know what? I'll take care of it. That's nice. Well, I don't need to make a ruling here because you two have, figured it out yourselves, which is actually, a rarity in this courtroom. So,
it's great. I'm gonna go to the bathroom right now.
All right, case dismissed.
Let's go live outside the courtroom to Wilford Taylor, who's with the plaintiff and defendant. Let's get some post-trial thoughts. Wilford, what's going on out there?
Right, well, I'm here with Mr. Ryerson, who just came back from the bathroom, actually, and how's it going there? Do you feel any effects right now?
Freedom! We finally figured it out, man! We finally figured it out! No more hives for this guy, man! No more hives for this guy! This is a great day in the community, man! Great day!
Well, there you have it. Mr. Ryerson's got a crowd rallying around him to cure those hives on his face, and it sounds like, as you heard, they got their freedom back. Now, Mr. Monsanto. Now, you worked things out in the courtroom. Was that what you were expecting?
Well, it wasn't quite what I was expecting, but, you can't build a great country, a great nation, or the greatest corporation on earth without having some of the skills that I have and to be able to see things from eye to eye with a person that might not be the same as you. And matter of fact, that's how you build a great relationship, and that's how you build this great company, Monsanto. We help people from all across the earth, all corners of the earth, to live a better life and to prosper as long as they can, like that Spock guy used to say.
All right, well, thank you. I personally think you're a crook, but well said message there, and that'll do it for Community Court.
The verdict has been made, and the court of law has spoken. Tune in next week for another fascinating episode of Community Court.
Give the Wincast your suggestions via Facebook, Twitter, or the KZKO Win blog during the commercial break of a crime that needs to be solved during Truth and Justice. Next on KZKO.
You are listening to Win on KZKO. Check them out every Monday from 4 to 5 p.m. Mountain Time. Only on KZKO.